So I just spell out each and every like how vast is design, like has been spread across in entire world wherever you go. So I am not going in depth of each and every discipline, but I will be obviously touching upon some of the disciplines which are actually like taking boom in India itself, like where product managers and product designers, they work together to get an idea on boards. I would like to start with first, like some of the design disciplines. So one of the design disciplines, as I already mentioned, that yeah, we have user experience design and interaction design. So where this discipline actually come into place, why it is come into place when it is in the industry. So you might have seen a lot of mobile apps, you might have seen a lot of websites, how they are coming up. So here we actually like engage users, talk about their problem statements, and how we can enhance their experience in such a running time. How this discipline will help you in your daily use with the help of different apps and with the help of different websites. So like even if you right now you have Paytm, you easily pay bills, you do net banking. Even right now in bank space, you have all these user experience designers working immensely so that in just one click you will achieve your goal. And interaction design is basically your small like micro interactions which you usually see when you are operating different apps, and how intuitive they look like, where or some of the gestures and everything looks like. So this is how your user experience and interaction design go hand in hand. It has a lot of big process which I am going to discuss later. Comes your graphic design. So graphic design has a lot of scope, like you have your illustrations, typography, campaigns, and logo design. So whenever a new product come into the market, it's we establish a brand guidelines for that particular product. You design a color palette, you design a special typography depending upon the aesthetic you want to present your brand like. That's whole like philosophy went behind through different types of gestures. Then you also have illustrations. So what type of gestures you want to present through your illustrations. So I will just give an example, like when you are operating any of your app, you might be seeing a logos which actually signifies their brand identity. And you have also seen there are primary colors, secondary colors for that particular brand. Then you also see, like if you are watching any of the music app, you will see certain types of colors like pop colors or happy colors or romantic colors. So all these colors are associated with the particular mood, which the graphic design as a discipline may like help you to associate with. Then where once all the brand has been set up, the product has been made and everything has been done, then we go for the social media campaigning, the type of storyline which you present while doing the campaigning, so that you can attract the customer to the particular product, that particular communication. So if you see graphic design, it's another form, you can say, in terms of communication, what you are communicating to the user at the particular giving time. That's all how campaigns done. WHO campaigns also have this philosophy of graphic design. Even when you are doing PR for your products, graphic design plays a very important role. Then coming forward is the product design. So if you see product design, in product design, it is a various type of domain. I myself did product design from the National Institute of Design, and there itself there is different semester. You will learn simple product design. Suppose whatever simple products you are like operating in your house, even grater is there, or even a small water bottle with a different mechanism. So the simple product design is there are different processes how that simple design product design evolves. Your muscle memory has to be very like you need to make your muscle memory very strong when you are sketching, bringing your ideas into the paper, do a lot of brainstorming and the discussion. This is how new ideas boom in the industry. Once you have those small ideas, like in product design itself, so product design, it's basically how form and function goes together. That's how it like works. So if you are designing, for example, a watch, and you come up with a nice idea, okay, I want to do some digital watch like an Apple, and I want to make an interface. Why not? We can do it. You can just have to come up with new ideas. You just have to sketch those ideas, present those ideas, firstly in a form of sketch. You can do different type of presentations, like you can use your iPad for sketching. You can use different types of 3D modeling. So there are different types of 3D modeling, and from those 3D modeling, you can convert your product, physical products into the actual physical products, the handy products. So if you see the Samsung TV at the bottom, it just come up, so it is a horizontal TV, and you can convert it into the vertical TV as well. Then coming forward, we will come to the interior designs, or so in interior design, process is slightly different. Before making the bigger product, like interiors, everybody is always go through sketches how a particular interior should look like. How the process works for them is, right, so obviously you meet your clients, you ask their expectations, and you obviously start with the sketches. Then you do the first elevation of your whole model, which are done in different types of your softwares. So you have orthographic views, you have then isometric views, then what you are seeing over here, these are 3D modeling, which defines different types of spaces and everything. Once this is done, the materials are decided, textures are decided, then there are different softwares like Blender or 3D modeling or Autodesk, which will help you to get all the textures and the materials and how actually your house will look like. Moving forward, there is another discipline which is called textile, which is also booming in the industry right now. So textile also most famous textile discipline is in NID and also in the NIFT Delhi. So textile have different types of patterns, like you have block printing, you have tie and dye, you have knitting. So yeah, so I am not going very much into the detail of the textile, but yeah, the you can see different techniques how you can make different patterns. So this is how like textile discipline also booming in the industry. Like Bombay Dyeing is there, and different companies which are coming, like Tribant is there. You can design different curtains, you can design different bed sheets. There are different modes on which textile design also like operates. And textile design actually makes you feel how your particular room set will look like. So suppose if you are designing something for your bedroom, so they will as a textile designer, they will always keep in mind how's your bed sheets look like, how's their pillows look like. But yeah, textile design is very exciting when you come to different types of techniques like your block printings, and you can also play around with it. Then going forward on the basic, yeah, so this is almost the closure of the design disciplines. So I haven't gone into the details of other design disciplines, but I have given the overview which design disciplines are booming in the industry. There are other many design disciplines like animation design or film and video design, which are also started booming in the industry. Clay design, which comes under animation design itself. Then another is our basic design principles. So when you enter into the design industry, you will hear about Gestalt a lot. It's there are different types of principles there, where principle of closure, principle of common fate, continuation, similarities, figure ground, proximity. So how this particular words play a important role in design. So whenever first you make anything functional in design, whether it is a product design, whether it is a user experience design or the textile design, any design, but when it comes to the aesthetic part, the Gestalt laws plays a major important role, especially the proximity. So I will just give you an example of the proximity. Suppose you are ordering some food or some anything. If you visit any of the food ordering app, you might see that at the topmost level there is a location symbol, and in the location symbol there are some of the elements which are around that particular location symbol. So when a similar elements or the similar group who functions like each other, they are placed around each other, that which is called the proximity. So they are into the particular proximity so that a user can approach to that particular functionality at the given point of time. Then another is your similarity. Suppose there are some of the you have make you decided to have images of certain kinds, so you have to repeat that similarity of the images across each and every module, so that there will be a synergy in each and every image. And this will actually help the user to enhance the see the enhanced experience when you will be showcasing your product. Then there is something called continuation. Continuation means if you are using one element which has one purpose, like plus or minus, on any of the app, you do one addition or you do like subtraction, right? So when you do addition or subtraction, it has one functionality. So that functionality has to be maintained across the product in the similar manner. You can't use add in two different style lines. So that is called the continuation, which a basic design discipline also favors. So yeah, so these are most of the some of the design disciplines and design principles which I can see are the basics when you are doing your user interface design or any aesthetic. Even in textile design, even if you are going with any block printing or anything, there should be some similar pattern which should run across, because your eyes are very are don't want to discover a lot of things at one point of time. They want to see a pattern when it is revolving. So that's one thing. So I will also highly recommend you guys, whenever you offer design as a discipline, just read about some of the gestalt laws. Lot of material is there, but this is very helpful whenever you design any interface or any product, any for any discipline. So moving forward to the user experience design and to interaction design. So I will start with you guys can also question yourself, like how digital product born, when it was born, right? So if you see digital product era start coming in 2004 or 2005 types, when there was in 2007 websites were there. In 2011 apps have start coming, and then more of the websites. So that is the the period when the digital product has start booming. If you see, the digital products are now become the utility for us. You can see digital products not in only in the form of app or website. You can also see a digital interfaces in terms of your watches are there, your kiosk are there, your big billboards are there. Which so digital product design, it only not restricted to the app or your website. It is expanding, which able to enhance the user experience and to operate their task very easily. And always I will recommend to go customer centric. Whenever you design something, design for the customer, design for their needs, not their wants. After going forward, like what makes these products so intuitive, so that intuitiveness will come when you start doing micro interactions, or you are associating with different types of gestures. So while making these products, you also have to take in consideration the target audience. So our Play Store is full of lot of apps, your gaming apps, your music apps, and a lot of things which actually helps you to energize your day, makes your life easier. Most of the academic apps are there. So yeah, so going forward, I will start with the process. So sometimes we when these products were boom, they are just an idea. uh, Someone was facing some problem, and then one person comes with an idea, why don't we try this? The one main thing is where to start from, how to start, who all to include, and what all challenges one going to face. So one going to face are the customers going to face. And that was the first step of the design. When there is some problem, how to evaluate that problem. We evaluate through empathize with the particular users. So once we get a problem, we go to the users, we research with the users, focus groups, and we actually understand the customer need, why they want, what they want, how they want, when they want, where they want. So suppose I will give you an example. Suppose in like 5 years ago, when there like few years ago, like till 2011, when there was no app where you can instantaneously pay your bills or anything. So you have to go to the electricity office, and you have to pay your bill. You have to be in that line, and you have to wait for so much time. But nowadays, because of all these feasibility, because of the third party coming in, you can easily pay your bill on your app. So that was an idea generation, that how that thing happened. Sitting at home, you can order your veggies. So this is how it is giving relief to the customer. I don't have to go out. I just got veggies in my doorstep. So it is defined from different target segments. Target segments can vary from products to products. For any of the if you see Byju's as an app, their target segment is different. Basically, their target segment might be like people who are in the colleges, or people who are in classes, 8th class or 6th class to 12th class, because it's very education based. But if you say Paytm, their target audience is very vast. Like a child can pay on the Paytm, and elder people can pay on Paytm. Amazon, who always go customer first, not in their products also, but in their services also. Yeah. So first thing to solve the problem is to understand your customers. You do interviews, do data analysis, empathize with them. Then you jot down the pointers, filtering their actual problem. So it's not we got 100 of the problems. The product is not going to solve 100 of the problems, but you actually list down all their problems. You list down what they need, how they need, what's the first step, second step, third step. After list down all those problems, you find the right focus. Okay, what is the priority my customer want in my particular app? And then you structure the approach of arriving at point of view statements for your particular customer. Okay, my particular product is going to solve this particular problem for that particular customers, ranging from this target segment to that target segment. There is another big thing, which is business, which one has to take in consideration, which I say not now, but when we are making actual products, that comes into a real picture, that how you are going to make money as well from that particular, while solving particular problem for particular customers. So yeah, after you filter their needs, you start ideate to come to particular solutions, right? So there are different methods, like concept mapping methods. There are divergent and convergent method. So divergent means that you can give wild ideas as well, you can give realistic ideas as well to your particular problem, and you can then start converging, that which idea is making a real sense, why it is making a real sense. So yeah, so once you coming back to our process, like once you ideate the particular problem to certain solution, and you, okay, I have come to certain solution, now it's time to do some of the want to get your ideas into the reality or the real life situation. So as a design process, we don't want to make it very monotonous. So we use different types of tools as well to represent our work. So you use user flows, different types of priority grids and everything. Then use information architecture, which will help you to segregate the information, like how to go into the particular flow. Then you have wireframes. Like wireframes is actually the first step when your ideas are start coming to life. Low fidelity wireframes, which we called as. And at the low fidelity wireframes, it's always recommend to have a one check with your customers that actually whatever features we have included in our particular app, we usually do user testing with our customers at this stage to check out whether what the product we are proceeding is actually giving some advantage to them or not. And this also helps you to enhance your product in the given timeline or the so going forward, like once you have some solution and everything, you have wireframes. So another is the refinement. So it's basically feature wise enhancement, adding values to customer need while enhancing experience. So when you have some structure in place, you start building brand guidelines, you start visualizing your brand, how my brand is going to be. So suppose I'm making something for the corporates, right? So in corporates, mostly if you see corporates apps, they are very blue in color or gray in color. So how this color psychology and everything is start relating to start relating at what point of time it start relating once you have your functional product in place, and now it's time for the refinement. So where you define which typography you are going to use, what type of colors, primary colors you are going to use, what type of secondary colors you are going to use. Going forward, is like prototyping. So there are different types of prototyping tools which are available in the market as well once you start like designing your interfaces. And like I will just give one or two examples. Like there is Principle, there is Figma is booming in industry a lot, Figma community, because Figma is the tool which help you to start from wireframing till the prototyping flexibility. So one tool for all the purposes are there. Even Google is using Figma across all board. Meanwhile, the development team is making product and everything has started with a structure and everything. As a product design team and the product managers team, we take an initiative to go back to our users third time. After first time the research, then the low fidelity wireframe, and the third time when you have already have your product, some type of prototype in your hand, you go to your particular users, you like collect feedback from your users, how the particular product is looking like, even at the MVP phase as well. And they will give you certain feedbacks either through the Google form, or it can be one-to-one interviews, focus interviews, and you actually analyze that particular data, at least 90% of the refinement before your product is going into the particular launch, so that when it is launched, it is at least 95% what is needed by the particular customer. So in industry, I would like to tell you that I also face one major, like when I was in NID, I don't know whether what type of user interface design like is booming in the industry in past like 2015. Then I realized there are two major industries in India for your user experience and interface or a graphic design. One is the product industry, the core product industry, and another is the consultancy based industries. So even if you see like Deloitte and MAQ Software, these all big companies are the or Accenture or Infosys. These are all consultancy based companies, but Microsoft, Amazon, Rebel Foods, Paytm, Practo, CultFit, all these are product-based industries. They have a lot of products under one umbrella, under parent brand, and they focus on different products. Different product design team has been allotted to different like products. So yeah, after this session, like some of the more interesting link which will help in building the like digital product design career, or you can like call it as a user experience and interaction design as well. So actually these are the very refined links. So design colleges website, you will see actually top 10 colleges website there. What are the design like best design schools by the Business Insider will be there with you. There you can start looking towards some of the renowned designers, how well they are doing in their career, which will also excite you to pursue which like periphery of user experience and interaction design you would like to pursue, or where you would like to see yourself down the 10 years. So Don Norman is one of the best designers. He also gives some of the sessions on International Design Foundation organization as well. Then there is another Steve, like obviously you have heard the name Steve Jobs. He has a very good sense of design and the philosophy around the design. Then you have Tim Cook as well for the design. There are different books related to the design. Then in some of the articles related to the design, there is Norman and the Nelson group, which is doing like amazing at design and give you different resources related to it. Then another is on design, you have different online certifications as well. So you have IBM related certification. Recently Coursera is also coming up, and also there are some Google certifications. So even if you guys are in school and you are studying, I will recommend you to start some of the books like books related to lateral thinking, like Bon de Bono has that book. So yeah, start actually thinking how design is going, how design is being in future in next 5 to 6 years, when you will be ready, like in 3 years approximately ready for the college. So you have built that design passion.